Valentine's Day, known as Love Day, is an important day celebrated by couples around the world to express their love. Couples spend time together, expressing their love through words, greeting cards, chocolates, roses, and gifts. Valentine's Day has a long history, and it's not clear when it began. But there is a legend that has been passed down from generation to generation. During the 3rd century in Rome, Italy, Emperor Claudius II Gothicus, at that time Rome was often at war, and he also liked to fight. So all men were ordered to go out to battle, but many men who have families do not want to leave their loved ones or family, so no one will apply for war. He, therefore, thought that love was an obsession, and it weakened the troops. He, therefore, proclaimed a law forbidding all Romans to engage or marry in Rome, so that every man would be able to restrain himself and go to battle according to his command. If there is an illegal marriage, there will be severe penalties, up to the death penalty. During that time there was a Christian saint named Saint Valentine, or Valentinus in Roman. He was a saint who served as a missionary and persuaded the people of Rome to convert to Christianity. The Romans at that time had a very strong traditional religion. They worshipped many gods and goddesses. Proclaiming that he was a Christian was a huge challenge to religious beliefs at the time, because at that time worshipping God was a serious crime. Saint Valentine disapproves of this emperor's rule and considers love to be beautiful. It is a blessing that God bestows upon everyone. Saint Valentine thus helped to perform a secret religious wedding ceremony for a Roman couple who wanted to marry, causing Roman couples to break the taboo even if they were sentenced to death. When the secret was finally leaked, the emperor knew what had happened. Saint Valentine was immediately arrested and detained awaiting execution. While Saint Valentine was imprisoned in that prison, news of his arrest spread throughout Rome. Several young Romans visited him in his cell, give him flowers, and encourage him by the window to show that they too believe in love. One day while in prison he was helped by a guard named Asterius and his daughter Julia, who was blind in both eyes. Julia brought food and helped connect with the Christian people outside, causing Saint Valentine and Julia to fall in love. He prayed to the gods that Julia's eyes would return to normal vision. Soon after, a miracle happened when Julia saw again. The people who heard it were amazed and believed in God. Eventually, the entire family of the guards, Asterius and Julia, and the people of that prison eventually converted to Christianity. The matter reached the ears of the Emperor Claudius. He was so angry that Saint Valentine was executed immediately. He also ordered Christians to be beaten and tortured. On February 14, 270, Saint Valentine was executed. Before his death, he wrote a final letter to his beloved Julia, thanking her for her love and devotion to him, ending with, "From your Valentine." After Saint Valentine was executed, his remains were kept in the Church of Praxedes in Rome. Julia planted a pink-blossomed almond tree near the grave of her beloved Saint Valentine. All Christians observe February 14th of every year as Valentine's Day. It is a day to commemorate the constant love of Saint Valentine to the present day. There is also a symbol of Valentine's Day, which is the red rose, which is a popular gift that many people choose to give to their loved ones. Red rose is used as a representation of hot and romantic love. Derived from the myth of Aphrodite, known by many as Venus, the goddess of beauty and love. The Aphrodite was born from the sea, from which a very beautiful white flower was born. While Aphrodite was also born at that time, it was a white rose. Later, at the age of Aphrodite's love, she fell in love with Adonis, a young man who was passionate about hunting. Aphrodite loved Adonis so much that he never left, always caring, warning him not to hunt too dangerous animals. But one day while Aphrodite was on an errand, Adonis, hunting alone in the woods, came across a very large boar. Adonis fought a wild boar and was severely injured by a wild boar. Aphrodite heard Adonis cry and rushed to help. Her haste caused the rose's thorns to pierce her to the point of blood. When Aphrodite reached Adonis, he was dead. She wept until her tears mixed with Adonis' blood. Adonis' blood fell to the ground, becoming a red rose. The legend of Aphrodite's unspeakable love for Adonis resulted in a red rose for Valentine's Day. Another popular gift for Valentine's Day is chocolate. This is a sweet that sells a lot during Valentine's Day. There are many beautiful chocolates to give as Valentine's Day gifts. In the Roman era, Saint Valentine died. Chocolate is still hard to find. Therefore, it is a valuable gift that couples give each other on Valentine's Day, so it should be sent along with a card and flowers. In addition, it may come from the belief that chocolate can also help boost the mood for love. It is said that the Aztec Emperor Montezuma II would regularly drink more than 50 glasses of chocolate a day before visiting the ladies of his harem, and thanks to advances in science, we know that chocolate contains substances that really boost the mood. The substance is called endorphin, or the substance of happiness. This reduces stress and makes you feel better.